The second you feel guilty because of what someone said, you've already become their puppet. Let that hit you for a second. Every day you're walking around dragging the weight of other people's opinions like a chain around your neck, and you don't even notice. You think that's just normal. You think it's what being a decent person looks like. It's not. It's weakness. Here's a question I want you to answer honestly right now. Why do you let people who aren't even half as sharp as you decide how much you're worth? Think about it. That person who made you feel tiny yesterday, what have they actually done? What have they created? What gives them the right to judge you? Nothing. They have nothing. Yet their words still echo in your head. You're still replaying that conversation, that snide comment, that sideways look. You're still mentally arguing your case, defending yourself. And while you're burning energy on someone who doesn't matter, they've already moved on. They dumped their trash on you and walked away, but you're the one still carrying it like it's gold. That's the twisted part. You're still fighting a fight that ended hours ago, and it ends today. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the exact mental switch that makes you completely immune to insults, judgments, and every shame tactic out there. This isn't some confidence hack or positive thinking fluff. This is something darker, something most people won't have the guts to use. But you're not most people. You're here because you're done letting words push you around. You're done being everyone's emotional punching bag. So lock in, because what you're about to learn will forever change how you see power. Drop this in the comments. I am untouchable. Let's get into it. Number 1, why they shame you. Before the tactics, you need to understand the real game. Shame has never been about right or wrong. It's always been about power. When someone calls you selfish, cold, arrogant, whatever, they're not giving feedback. They're trying to control you. They're trying to shrink you back into your box. They're trying to cut your dominance. Every time someone shames you, they're running what I call a vulnerability check. They're testing whether you still need their approval, whether you still crave belonging, whether you still care about being liked. And the instant you react, defend, explain, apologize, you just handed them the keys. You basically said, yes, your opinion matters. Yes, I need your validation. And now, they own you. This is the trap that keeps most people stuck in mediocrity forever. They waste years trying to prove themselves to people who don't even matter, chasing approval they'll never get, trying to fit into a group that won't accept them anyway. Here's the brutal truth nobody wants to face. You can only be shamed if you still want to belong. The person who doesn't care about fitting in cannot be shamed. The person who has dropped the need for social approval is untouchable. They can call you anything. They're throwing pebbles at smoke. Machiavelli said it best. The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps and a lion to frighten wolves. You need both. You need to spot the trap of social shame for what it is, and you need the strength to walk away from the herd. To be untouchable, you have to let go of the need to belong to people who don't lift you up. You're not in the herd. You never were. You're the outlier. You're the one they whisper about. You're the one they secretly fear. And once you really accept that you don't need their approval, their permission, or their validation, they have zero power over you. Every great achiever in history has been called names. Every leader, every innovator, every person who refused to stay small has been shamed by the crowd. The crowd always tries to drag you back down. It's not personal. It's their nature. They're crabs in a bucket. When one tries to climb out, the others pull it back. Not because they're evil, but because your escape reminds them they chose to stay. So when someone shames you, What they're really saying is, "You're doing something I'm too scared to do, and I need you to stop so I can feel better about my own fear." That's the whole game. The question is, are you going to let them win? Are you going to shrink to make them comfortable? Are you going to apologize for your ambition while they celebrate their mediocrity? Or are you going to see shame for what it is? A weapon the powerless use against anyone who dares to claim their power. Drop this in the comments. I need no approval. Number 2, the vacuum response. This is where almost everyone messes up. Someone insults you, shames you, tries to cut you down, and you instantly defend yourself. That's not true. You don't get it. Let me explain. Stop. Defending is losing. The second you defend, you've stepped into their frame. You've agreed to let them judge you. You're now on trial in a courtroom where they're the judge, jury, and prosecutor. You can't win that. So what do you do instead? You create a vacuum. You give them nothing. The most powerful weapon you'll ever learn is the void stare. Here's how it works. Someone hits you with something meant to make you feel small. Maybe they call you selfish, cold, or try to humiliate you in front of others. You do nothing. You just look them straight in the eyes. No expression, no emotion. Just 4 seconds of pure, empty silence. 4 seconds doesn't sound long, but count it out right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feels heavy, right? Now imagine holding that while someone waits for you to crack. Most people can't stand 4 seconds of silence. It feels like eternity. Their mind starts racing. Did I go too far? Are they about to snap? Why aren't they reacting? Should I backpedal? Their nervous system triggers a submission response. They threw a punch and hit nothing. Their confidence crumbles. They just exposed that they care enough to attack you, and you showed them you don't care enough to respond. That's the imbalance. Real power isn't the best comeback. It's making someone realize their attack meant nothing. It's showing them their weapon is plastic. The void stare erases their confidence without you saying a word. After those 4 seconds, you have 2 options. 1, walk away, turn around, and keep doing what you were doing, like they don't exist. This is nuclear. It screams, "You're not worth my time." I've seen this destroy people. Someone throws an insult at a party, the target just turns and walks off mid-sentence. The attacker stands there looking stupid. Everyone feels the shift. They never try again. 2, respond, but not to their attack. Change the subject completely. Act like the insult never happened. Someone says, "You're so full of yourself." You hold the stare, then, "Did you finish that report I asked for?" Or, "Are we still on for 7? Brutal message. Your opinion of me ranks below the smallest detail of my day. Both options do the same thing. You refuse their frame. You don't win the argument. You make them stop wanting to argue with you at all. After a couple times, people learn. Attacking you hurts them. And the best part? You never got angry. You never raised your voice. You just refused to play. Drop this in the comments. Silence is power. Number 3, the frame reversal. Sometimes silence isn't enough. Some people are stubborn. They need to get a reaction. That's when you flip the entire script. I call this the monster strategy. If someone shames you for being ruthless, cold, selfish, arrogant, whatever, you agree. Not sarcastic, not defensive, you just own it. "You're so cold." "You're right, I am." "You only care about yourself." Correct. "You're ruthless." Absolutely. Then you hit them with the 2 most powerful words. Now what? Their brain crashes. They expected a fight. They wanted you to squirm, explain, prove them wrong. That's where they get their dopamine hit. But you just took their weapon and handed it back. When you own the insult, it loses all power. If they call you selfish and you say, "Yeah, I put myself first," what can they do? Nothing. They can't shame someone who refuses to feel shame. Another example. You're so arrogant. Instead of defending, try arrogant? Maybe. But I'd rather be arrogant and accomplished than humble and invisible. You took their insult and turned it into a flex. You didn't deny it. You owned it and made them doubt themselves. That's frame reversal. They tried to put you on trial. You walked out and took the judge's seat. But you're not finished. After owning it and saying, "Now what?" you hit them with a question that exposes why they attacked you. Is your life so empty you have to focus on mine? Does judging me make you feel better about yourself? Are you trying to convince me or yourself? These questions don't defend you. They shine a light on them. They force them to face their real motive. Most can't handle it. They'll backtrack, say, "I was just joking," or "I was trying to help." And that's when you know you won. Deliver it calmly, like you're asking what they ate for breakfast. Stay calm, you control the frame, get emotional, and they win. Real example. At family dinner, Uncle says, "You think you're better than everyone else, huh?" Most people defend. You say, "Better? Not just different. Now what?" Pause. Then, "Does it bother you that I'm okay being different?" Watch him squirm. You held up a mirror. You didn't attack. You didn't defend. You just exposed his insecurity. Do this a few times and people stop testing you. They learn attacking you only shows their weakness. Your reputation shifts. People warn others. Don't try that with them. That's exactly what you want. Not because you're cruel, but because you respect yourself too much to tolerate disrespect. Machiavelli said, "The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him." Same for you. Stop defending yourself to idiots, and the quality of people around you skyrockets. Drop this in the comments. I own myself. Number 4, the untouchable identity. This is the final level. Everything else, void stare, frame reversal questions, are tools. They work, but they're not enough. You need an identity shift. Stop seeing yourself as the good person trying to prove you're good. That's the trap that keeps you vulnerable. Why do you flinch when someone calls you selfish? Because you've been taught selfish is bad. You've been programmed to believe good people always sacrifice, always put others first. Who taught you that? And why? The hard truth. You were taught selflessness by people who wanted to use you. Parents wanted obedience. Teachers wanted compliance. Friends wanted generosity. Partners wanted accommodation. Nobody benefits more from your self-sacrifice than those who sacrifice nothing. Self-sacrificing people are easy to control. People who always put others first never threaten the status quo. People who can be guilted into giving are walk-in ATMs. The good person label isn't praise, it's a leash. Reject it. Give yourself permission to prioritize your goals, your time, your energy. You become dangerous, not harmful, but powerful, because you can't be manipulated anymore. The moral high ground is almost always fake. People don't shame you because they care about morals. They shame you because they want something. Your time, money, attention, compliance. They wrap their demands in moral language to make you feel bad for saying no. That's manipulation. See through it. Develop what I call dark intelligence, the ability to spot fake moral arguments. Watch how fast someone's principles change when it no longer benefits them. Watch the loyalty preachers betray you for a better deal. Watch the honesty preachers lie when the truth threatens them. The loudest preachers of kindness are often the cruelest. The compassion crowd is often the most selfish. It's theater. It's a game to control you, and you don't have to play. The formula for invincibility: high competence plus zero empathy for critics equals absolute power. High competence: you have to be legitimately good. You deliver. You create value. You can't fake this. No tactics save an incompetent person. Zero empathy for critics: you stop caring about opinions from people who haven't achieved what you're chasing. It doesn't mean you're heartless. It means you're selective. Feedback only from people ahead of you. Everyone else is noise. Combine them. You're too good to dismiss and too indifferent to manipulate. Untouchable: someone tries to embarrass you in a room. You give the void stare, then keep talking like they don't exist. The room feels the shift. Your status rises. Theirs falls. Later someone asks, "Weren't you hurt?" You don't even understand the question because it didn't register. That's the untouchable identity. Machiavelli said, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." I'm not saying make people fear you. I'm saying stop trying to make everyone love you. Stop chasing approval from people who'll never give it. Build competence. Set boundaries. Protect your energy. Let the critics cry. The same people shaming you today will praise you tomorrow once you succeed. They'll pretend they always supported you. They'll say they were just trying to help. Don't forget what they said when you were grinding. Don't let them back in. I've seen it 1,000 times. Years of silence and mockery, then success, and suddenly everyone's your friend. That's not support. That's opportunism. Recognize it. This is what it means to be free. You're not trying to be good or liked. You're trying to be effective. You're trying to live on your terms. Anyone who has a problem can watch from the sidelines. Drop this in the comments. I am unreachable. So here we are. You know the void stare. You know frame reversal. You know how to build the untouchable identity. But none of it matters without action. Knowledge without action is just entertainment. I didn't make this to entertain you. I made it to arm you. Next time someone tries to shame you, you won't defend, explain, or apologize. You'll remember everything here. You'll give the void stare and watch them crack. You'll own their accusation and watch their weapon break. You'll ask the question and watch them face their real motive. Then you'll walk away knowing they have zero power. People can only shame you if you allow it. They can only make you small if you agree to shrink. They can only control you if you hand them the reins. Stop handing them out. This isn't about cruelty. It's about protecting your peace. It's about refusing to let average people drag you down. It's about building a life where you answer to yourself alone. The right people will respect your boundaries. They'll admire your strength. They won't shame you for being ambitious, direct, or unapologetically you. Don't subscribe just for more videos. Subscribe if you're ready to become dangerous. Subscribe if you're done apologizing for your ambition. Subscribe if you're tired of playing small to keep others comfortable. Because this channel is about real power, dark strategies, uncomfortable truths. If that scares you, good. It should. Power isn't for everyone. But if you're still here, if you made it this far, you're not everyone. You're different. You're ready. So here's your final command. From now on, when someone tries to shame you, don't get angry. Get even by becoming better than they could ever reach. Be cold. Be untouchable. Show them their words mean nothing. Their opinions mean nothing. And they mean nothing. Not because you hate them, but because you've outgrown them. Build yourself into someone they can't touch. Build yourself into someone they can only talk about. Build yourself into the person they warn others about. Remember, they can't break what they can't reach. Now go, and never let them make you small again.